Alright, so we have the vehicle in the shop today for chain-like noise. Now, I'm going to start off the bat by saying that, I'm going to show you quite a few things and just basically prepare yourself here because it's not looking good. So we'll go right into it. You can see this rear differential is completely exploded. This is terrible. So obviously we're going to need a new rear differential. Now the axles in the rear, suspension in the rear, that does look to be in good shape. And if we follow the drive shaft to the front transfer case, you can see it looks good. Now, I did also notice some oil leaking. Timing cover is leaking oil. Now, the good news is that the brakes and the tires, they're in decent shape. They don't need anything done to them. But I did do an inspection on the rest of the car, and I noticed quite a few things. I noticed the wiper blades were in pretty rough condition. I noticed the filters look to be original to the car, so definitely gonna need filters and wiper blades. And the brake fluid, I'll show you here in a second, is pretty low. So you can see these filters that are very disgusting, and the brake fluid that is well below the minimum. Well below the median mark. And you can see from the top that timing cover leak. The tensioner, the belts, they look good. It's not leaking any coolant. All the lights and signals are good. So I'm gonna go ahead, send the estimates. Obviously, we're not gonna have those parts in stock. It will probably take us a couple of days in order to get them. But the other things like the filters and the wipers and the timing cover, we could do that today. The vehicle, I would highly recommend to not drive it. If it did need to be moved, it would have to go on a flatbed.